How many snaps did they run in the 14 personnel?
That's only for us.
100% of the snaps.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into 14P Fantasy. Today we are talking, is it time to cut Allen Robinson? And as a Bears fan, this question sucks. The Bears suck. Allen Robinson was, if we rewind it 2 months even, Allen Robinson was considered one of the safest picks in fantasy football. The Bears, doesn't matter who the quarterback is, it's Allen Robinson, right? He did it with Blake Bortles. He did it with Mitch. He did it with Nick Foles and Andy Dalton and everybody else under the sun, right? He's going to be able to do it with Justin Fields and Andy Dalton. How could he not? Well, here we are, week 9, and this is going to suck. Let's pull up his numbers. His 16-game pace currently, 88 targets, 52 receptions only, 542 yards, 2 touchdowns, 118 fantasy points. Right now, on a week-to-week basis, per game average, he's the wide receiver 77. So the first thing you should try to do is trade him, just to be clear. I mean, on name value alone, you can potentially trade Allen Robinson in a package and somebody think, oh, man, I'm buying low. And sure, the Bears scheme sucks, though. I don't see how it changes. So if you can't trade him, the next move is cut him. You got to cut Allen Robinson. It's weird to say, but a guy that's only going to see 88 targets, maybe break 50 catches is a bottom 60 wide receiver. I mean, he's barely that right now. Darnell Mooney is the number 1 there, at least with Justin Fields. And yeah, there's all the talk of, Robinson and Fields are working on their chemistry because Nagy's a dip and didn't let them get reps together in camp. But how much do we expect that to improve on a team that has a terrible scheme, a bad offensive line, and doesn't really care what the score is? They just want to run the ball. So I don't see the upside for Allen Robinson if you're still holding him. Again, try to trade him. If you can, great. Trade him for anything. But if you're looking out there and you need someone to pick up, for bye weeks or injuries or COVID or whatever else, Allen Robinson should be at the top of your list to cut. He has to be. I'll take Adrian Peterson at this point over Allen Robinson. I'll take Russell Gage now that Calvin Ridley has potentially retired. Guys I think are going to see more volume. Yeah, I know Russell Gage had 0 last week, but he should see more volume than Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson is on a team that doesn't want to throw more than 20 times a game if they don't have to. And even then, he's not the number 1 target in the offense. I hate to say it, but when you ask the question, is it time to cut Allen Robinson? The answer is yes. There's no other way to say it. All right, guys, as always, subscribe to the YouTube, drop questions. If it's an Allen Robinson question, drop it below, or anybody else, whatever you have for week 9. Let me hear it, and I'll answer as many as I can throughout the week. Follow me over on Twitter at Justin_14P. A lot of it's just Bears rants and being angry, but check me out over there. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
How many snaps did they run in the 14 personnel?
That's only for us.
100% of the snaps.